Ascension Pathways, a map to spiritual evolution. Introduction. The compass of the soul. Imagine a softly glowing compass resting in your hands, its needle steady, pointing not to magnetic north but to the quiet truth within you. This compass does not require a map or an external guide. It draws its wisdom from the soul's inner knowing. No matter how turbulent the seas or how uncharted the terrain, the compass remains unwavering, ready to guide you on your journey of ascension. The path of spiritual evolution is much like navigating uncharted territory. It is a quest for alignment, a call to transcend the familiar and explore higher truths. Yet, without a clear sense of direction, the journey can feel overwhelming, marked by moments of doubt and uncertainty. This book serves as a roadmap, offering ancient wisdom and practical tools to help you connect with your inner compass and chart your unique path. Each chapter invites you to explore a different stage of the journey, from awakening to ascension. Through symbolic storytelling, reflective exercises, and actionable insights, you will learn to navigate the challenges of the spiritual path with clarity and trust. The goal is not perfection but progress, moving steadily toward greater alignment with your higher self. As you begin, ask yourself, what truth is my inner compass pointing to? What horizon am I ready to explore? The compass of the soul is already in your hands, ready to guide you toward your highest potential. The journey of ascension awaits, and it begins with a single step, one guided by the wisdom within. Before we start, if you're here to grow and tap into something deeper, like and subscribe. Your support helps us awaken other minds and continue sharing these insights with those seeking transformation. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Chapter 1. The Awakening Call. Hearing the Invitation to Evolve. In the stillness of dawn, a distant bell rings, its sound carrying through the air like a gentle nudge to rise. At first, it seems faint, barely noticeable amidst the noise of daily life. Yet, as you pause and listen, the sound grows clearer, calling you toward something greater, something beyond the familiar. This is the awakening call, a profound invitation to step out of spiritual inertia and begin the journey of evolution. The awakening call often comes in subtle forms: a deep longing for meaning, a moment of clarity amidst chaos, or a quiet whisper urging change. It is not a demand but a choice, a reminder that the path of growth is always available if we choose to take it. Like the bell's echo, the call becomes louder the more we listen, guiding us toward alignment with our higher selves. The awakening call often arrives unexpectedly, disrupting the rhythm of daily life with a sense of restlessness or longing. It might appear as a sudden question, is this all there is? Or as a feeling that something within needs to change. It can come through life's challenges, the end of a relationship, the loss of a loved one, or a moment of profound dissatisfaction. These moments act as catalysts, shaking us out of complacency and urging us to look deeper. This call is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes, it's a quiet nudge, a whisper in the background that grows stronger over time. Like the distant bell, it becomes clearer when we pause and listen. The key to recognizing the call lies in cultivating awareness, tuning in to the subtle signals of our inner world and the synchronicities around us. Answering the awakening call is not an obligation, it is a choice. It requires courage to step into the unknown, leaving behind the comfort of the familiar. This choice is not always easy. It may involve confronting fears, releasing old patterns, or questioning long-held beliefs. Yet, it is in this act of choosing that transformation begins. To answer the call is to say yes to growth, to embrace the uncertainty of the journey with an open heart. It is a declaration of willingness to explore, to learn, and to evolve. The path of ascension is not linear or predictable, but it is deeply rewarding, offering opportunities for profound self-discovery and connection with the divine. Listening to the call requires more than hearing. it demands presence and receptivity. This can be cultivated through practices like meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature, activities that quiet the mind and allow the voice of the soul to emerge. By creating space for stillness, we become attuned to the guidance within and around us. Life itself becomes the messenger of the awakening call. Pay attention to recurring patterns, dreams, or symbols that seem to pull at your awareness. These are the echoes of the bell, inviting you to reflect and take action. When we listen deeply, we begin to see that the call is not an external force but an inner knowing, a reminder of the path we are meant to walk. To connect with the awakening call, consider the following reflective prompts. 1. What moments in your life have felt like invitations to grow or change? 2. What recurring thoughts, feelings, or experiences seem to be guiding you toward something greater? 3. How can you create space to listen more deeply to the guidance within? By reflecting on these questions, you begin to uncover the ways the call has already been present in your life, offering you the opportunity to step into your evolution. The awakening call does not fade once it has been heard. It continues to echo, guiding and inspiring as you move forward. The more you listen, the more attuned you become to its rhythm, allowing it to lead you toward alignment with your highest self. This call is not a single moment but an ongoing invitation, a reminder that the journey of ascension is always available to those who choose to walk it. As the bell's sound grows clearer, its echo reverberates within, awakening something deep and ancient. The call is not a command but an invitation, a gentle yet persistent reminder that you are meant for more, that growth and transformation await. This is the first step on the path of ascension, hearing the call and choosing to listen. Reflect on the moments in your life when you felt the pull to change, to evolve, or to seek something greater. What stirred within you? What guidance arose? These moments, though sometimes fleeting, carry profound significance. They are the seeds of transformation, planted by the call and nurtured by your willingness to answer. Answering the call requires courage, but it also brings clarity and purpose. Each time you say yes to growth, you step closer to your highest potential, aligning with the wisdom and truth within. The bell's sound is not outside of you, it is the voice of your own soul, guiding you toward your path. As you move forward, ask yourself, what call have I heard in my life, and how can I answer it today? The invitation has been extended, and the journey awaits. Trust in the sound of the bell, and let it lead you to the next step in your spiritual evolution. Chapter 2. The Grounded Foundation, Establishing a Stable Base. Imagine a ladder reaching toward the sky, its rungs promising elevation and new perspectives. Yet, no matter how tall the ladder or how high your aspirations, it cannot serve its purpose unless its base is firmly rooted in solid ground. This foundation, though often unseen, is the anchor that provides stability and balance, allowing the climb to proceed with confidence. In the same way, spiritual evolution requires a grounded foundation. Without stability in the present moment, the journey upward can feel unsteady, vulnerable to the winds of doubt and distraction. Grounding ourselves in mindfulness and clarity creates the space for growth, ensuring that our ascent is steady and aligned. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, it's easy to become unmoored, caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. Yet, spiritual growth cannot occur in abstraction, it requires presence. Like the ladder rooted in solid ground, we must anchor ourselves in the present moment to ascend with stability and clarity. Grounding is the practice of connecting with the here and now. It begins with awareness, tuning into your breath, your body, and the sensations around you. By cultivating mindfulness, you bring your attention to the present, where growth and transformation take root. Grounding is not about escaping challenges but about finding steadiness amid them, creating a base from which to navigate life with grace and purpose. A stable foundation for spiritual growth is built on clarity and intention. Clarity comes from understanding your values and aligning your actions with them. It is the process of examining what truly matters to you and allowing these truths to guide your journey. Without this clarity, the climb can feel aimless, driven by external expectations rather than inner purpose. Intention is the active force that turns clarity into action. It is the decision to live in alignment with your values and to approach each moment with purpose. Ask yourself, what are the guiding principles of my life? How can I use them to inform my choices and support my growth? By answering these questions, you begin to build a foundation that supports not only your spiritual ascent but every aspect of your life. Just as a tree's deep roots allow it to grow tall and withstand storms, your spiritual journey benefits from a foundation of stability. Stability comes from consistent practices that anchor you in the present and cultivate inner peace. These practices might include meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature, activities that nourish your spirit and create a sense of balance. Stability also involves setting boundaries and creating an environment that supports your growth. This might mean limiting distractions, surrounding yourself with supportive relationships, or dedicating time to reflection and self-care. By creating a stable base, you ensure that your energy is focused and aligned, ready to support your ascent. To establish a grounded foundation, consider the following practices. 1. Mindful breathing. Take a few moments each day to focus on your breath, observing its natural rhythm. This simple practice helps anchor you in the present moment. 2. Grounding meditation. Visualize yourself as a tree, with roots extending deep into the earth. Imagine these roots providing stability and nourishment, grounding you in the here and now. 3. Gratitude practice. Reflect on what grounds and supports you in your life, expressing gratitude for these anchors. Gratitude shifts your focus to the present and strengthens your connection to it. 4. Body awareness. Engage in activities that connect you with your body, such as yoga, walking, or simply paying attention to physical sensations. The body is a powerful anchor to the present. When your foundation is strong, you can approach the spiritual journey with confidence and resilience. Challenges no longer feel destabilizing, as your roots provide the steadiness needed to adapt and grow. The stronger your connection to the present, the more freedom you have to ascend, exploring higher truths while remaining grounded in your essence. The grounded foundation is not a static achievement but an ongoing practice. As you climb higher on your spiritual path, return to your foundation regularly, nurturing the stability that supports your growth. Each time you root yourself in the present, you strengthen your ability to navigate the journey with clarity and purpose. As the ladder's base anchors it to the ground, your foundation roots you in the present, providing the stability needed to ascend. This grounding is not a limitation but a source of strength, allowing you to climb higher with confidence and clarity. The stronger your connection to the present, the more resilient and adaptable you become, prepared to face the challenges and opportunities of the spiritual journey. Reflect on what grounds you in your life. What practices, values, or relationships provide you with stability? How can you nurture these anchors to strengthen your foundation? By rooting yourself in the here and now, you create a base that supports not only your spiritual growth but every step you take. The journey of ascension begins and ends with presence. Each moment spent cultivating mindfulness, clarity, and intention reinforces your foundation, enabling you to move forward with purpose and grace. The ladder is steady, the ground is firm, and the climb awaits. As you continue, ask yourself, what anchors me in the present moment? How can I strengthen my foundation to support my spiritual ascent? The path ahead is yours to explore, but it begins with the strength of a grounded base. Trust in your roots, and let them guide you upward. Chapter 3. The Mapmaker's Wisdom, Charting Your Unique Path. Picture a map unfurled before you, its winding paths and hidden trails drawn with care and precision. Each line tells a story of exploration, offering guidance while leaving room for discovery. No two maps are identical, for each is shaped by the mapmaker's vision and the terrain they wish to chart. This map symbolizes your spiritual journey, uniquely yours, guided by your values, experiences, and aspirations. The spiritual path is not a one-size-fits-all journey. While universal truths provide direction, the details of the map are shaped by who you are and where you wish to go. Charting your unique path requires introspection, intention, and a willingness to embrace the twists and turns that make your journey authentic. Every journey, no matter how personal, is guided by universal truths. These principles serve as the compass points that orient us toward growth, alignment, and fulfillment. Concepts such as love, compassion, mindfulness, and interconnectedness are like the cardinal directions on a map, offering guidance no matter where we stand. Universal principles are not rigid rules but timeless truths that resonate across spiritual traditions. They remind us that while our paths may differ, we are all connected by the shared desire to seek meaning, transcend limitations, and align with our higher selves. Recognizing these principles allows you to ground your journey in wisdom, ensuring that your path remains steady and purposeful. While universal principles provide direction, your map is uniquely yours, shaped by your values, experiences, and aspirations. Charting your path requires introspection. What do you seek? What do you value most deeply? What inspires and challenges you? By answering these questions, you begin to draw the contours of your journey. To create your personal roadmap, start with your intentions. What do you wish to cultivate in your life? Peace, clarity, love, resilience. Let these intentions become the landmarks on your map, guiding your decisions and actions. Next, identify the resources and practices that support your growth. These might include meditation, journaling, time in nature, or engaging with a spiritual community. These tools become the paths that connect your landmarks, forming a cohesive journey. Remember that your map is not static, it evolves as you grow and learn. Be willing to adjust your course, adding new destinations or redefining old ones as your understanding deepens. Your map is a living document, a reflection of the dynamic, ever-unfolding nature of your spiritual path. No journey is linear, and the spiritual path is no exception. Just as a map includes winding roads and unexpected detours, your journey will have moments of uncertainty, challenge, and surprise. These twists and turns are not obstacles but opportunities to learn, adapt, and discover new perspectives. When faced with uncertainty, trust in the process. The path may not always be clear, but each step brings you closer to your destination. Reflect on past experiences where unexpected challenges led to growth or new insights. By embracing the unpredictable, you open yourself to the fullness of the journey, finding meaning even in the unexpected. To begin crafting your spiritual map, consider the following reflective prompts. 1. What are the guiding principles or values that resonate most deeply with you? 2. What are your intentions for growth, and what practices support these intentions? 3. What challenges or uncertainties have shaped your journey so far, and what have they taught you? 4. How can your map remain flexible and open to the unknown while staying aligned with your truth? By reflecting on these questions, you begin to draw the lines and landmarks of your unique path, creating a roadmap that supports your growth and evolution. As both the mapmaker and the traveler, you have the power to chart your course and navigate its terrain. Your map is a blend of universal wisdom and personal insight, a tool that guides you while honoring your individuality. By aligning your journey with your inner truth, you create a path that is not only meaningful but also deeply empowering. The act of creating your map is itself a step on the journey. It invites you to connect with your intentions, trust in your wisdom, and embrace the unfolding process of growth. The map you draw today is only the beginning. Each step you take will add new lines, landmarks, and lessons, making your journey uniquely yours. As the map takes shape, its lines and landmarks begin to tell a story that is uniquely yours. Each intention, value, and practice becomes a thread in the tapestry of your journey, weaving together universal truths and personal insights. The map is not a fixed blueprint but a living guide, evolving as you grow, adapt, and discover new possibilities. Reflect on the elements of your map. What values form its foundation? What practices and tools support your progress? What challenges have added depth and resilience to your journey? By revisiting and refining your map, you ensure that it remains a source of clarity and inspiration, guiding you toward your highest aspirations. The mapmaker's wisdom lies not only in creating the map but also in trusting the journey it represents. There will be moments when the path seems unclear or the terrain feels unfamiliar, but your map, rooted in your truth, will always point you toward alignment and growth. The journey is not about perfection but about progress, a continuous unfolding of your highest potential. As you continue, ask yourself, what does my map reveal about who I am and where I wish to go? How can I use it to navigate the next steps of my journey with courage and trust? The pen is in your hand, and the path is yours to chart. Let your map be a reflection of your soul's purpose, guiding you toward ever greater heights. Chapter 4. The Mountain of Self, Overcoming Inner Obstacles. Imagine standing at the base of a towering mountain, its peak shrouded in mist. The path to the top is steep and uncertain, marked by jagged rocks and narrow trails. Yet, as daunting as the ascent appears, it also holds the promise of breathtaking views, a perspective that can only be gained through the climb. This mountain symbolizes the inner challenges we must confront on the journey of spiritual evolution. The mountain of self represents the fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that block our progress. These obstacles are not barriers to be avoided but lessons to be embraced, each step teaching us resilience, courage, and self-awareness. Climbing the mountain is an act of transformation, a commitment to face the parts of ourselves that hold us back. The mountain of self is not a physical peak but an inner journey, one that requires us to confront the fears, doubts, and limitations that lie within. These inner obstacles often appear as familiar voices. You're not good enough. This is too hard. What if you fail? They echo through our minds, creating resistance and hesitation. Yet, these voices are not insurmountable. They are invitations to grow, to challenge the narratives that hold us back. The first step in the ascent is recognizing the obstacles for what they are, opportunities for self-discovery. Each fear points to an area of growth, each doubt reveals a place where faith is needed, and each limitation calls us to expand beyond our comfort zone. The mountain is a mirror, reflecting the parts of ourselves that need healing and transformation. Scaling the mountain of self requires courage, the willingness to face discomfort and uncertainty with an open heart. Courage does not mean the absence of fear but the decision to move forward despite it. Each step taken in courage strengthens our resolve, proving to ourselves that we are capable of more than we imagined. Practical tools can support this climb. Visualization exercises, for example, allow you to see yourself overcoming challenges, reinforcing your belief in your own strength. Journaling can help you unpack the fears and doubts that arise, transforming them into insights and affirmations. Seeking guidance from trusted mentors, friends, or spiritual practices provides encouragement and perspective, reminding you that you are not climbing alone. The challenges of the mountain of self are not there to defeat us. They are there to teach us. Every stumble, every struggle, offers a lesson in resilience, patience, and self-compassion. By embracing these lessons, we transform the climb from a struggle into a journey of growth. For instance, a fear of failure might teach us the value of perseverance and the understanding that failure is a natural part of learning. Doubts about our worth can lead us to uncover and embrace our intrinsic value. Each obstacle, when approached with curiosity and humility, becomes a stepping stone towards self-awareness and empowerment. As we climb higher, the mist begins to clear, revealing a broader perspective. The view from the mountain's peak is not just a reflection of the external world but a vision of our own potential. From this vantage point, we see how far we've come, how much we've grown, and how the challenges we faced have shaped us into stronger, wiser beings. This perspective brings clarity and gratitude, reminding us that the journey itself is as valuable as the destination. The mountain, once seen as a barrier, becomes a sacred space, a place where transformation occurs and where we reconnect with our highest selves. To explore the mountain of self, consider the following reflective prompts. 1. What fears, doubts, or beliefs feel like obstacles on your journey? 2. How might these challenges be invitations for growth and self-discovery? 3. What tools or practices can support you in facing and overcoming these inner obstacles? By engaging with these questions, you begin to see the mountain not as something to avoid but as a path to transformation, a journey that deepens your connection to yourself. The mountain of self is a powerful teacher, guiding us toward our highest potential. Its challenges are not easy, but they are worthwhile, offering insights and growth that cannot be found on level ground. Each step you take strengthens your spirit, bringing you closer to the summit and the light within. As you reach the summit of the mountain of self, the mist begins to lift, revealing a vista that stretches far and wide. The journey upward was not without struggle, but each step brought you closer to your true essence. The challenges you faced were not barriers but bridges, guiding you toward greater strength, clarity, and self-awareness. Reflect on the climb you have undertaken. What fears or doubts have you confronted? What lessons have emerged from the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable? The mountain, once a daunting presence, is now a source of transformation, a reminder of your resilience and courage. The summit is not the end of the journey but a new beginning. The perspective gained here equips you to face future challenges with confidence and grace. The mountain has shown you that growth comes not from avoiding difficulties but from embracing them, using each step as an opportunity to rise above the limitations of the past. As you move forward, ask yourself, what mountains am I ready to climb next? How can I honor the lessons of this ascent in my daily life? The path upward continues, and with each step, you carry the wisdom of the mountain within you. Trust in your strength, and let it guide you toward ever greater heights. If this audiobook is sparking new insights for you, show some love by hitting like and subscribing. Let me know in the comments what resonates with you the most so far. I'd love to hear your thoughts as we go deeper. Chapter 5. The River of Flow, Surrendering to Universal Energy. Imagine a tranquil river winding through a dense forest, its waters moving gracefully over stones and through narrow channels. The river does not resist the obstacles in its path. It flows around them, adapting to the terrain with effortless elegance. This river symbolizes the power of surrender and trust, an alignment with the natural rhythms of life. The spiritual journey, much like the river's course, requires us to release control and trust in the flow of universal energy. By letting go of resistance and embracing life's currents, we move with greater ease, discovering that the river knows the way to the ocean of infinite potential. Flow is the natural state of the universe, a dynamic rhythm that governs all things. From the movement of celestial bodies to the ebb and flow of the tides, this rhythm is evident in the world around us. Yet, It is not just an external phenomenon. It is a principle that operates within us, guiding our thoughts, emotions, and actions. To align with flow is to embrace the interconnectedness of life. It means recognizing that we are not separate from the currents that move through the world but are part of them. Flow is not about passivity. It is about responsiveness, adjusting to life's shifts and changes with grace and openness. By attuning ourselves to this rhythm, we find that progress becomes natural and resistance fades. Resistance is the dam that blocks the river's flow. It arises from our desire for control, our attachment to specific outcomes, and our fear of the unknown. We resist change, clinging to what feels familiar, even when it no longer serves us. Yet, this resistance does not stop the river. It only creates turbulence within us. To release resistance, we must first recognize it. Reflect on areas in your life where you feel stuck, frustrated, or overwhelmed. Ask yourself, what am I resisting, and why? Often, resistance stems from fear of failure, fear of uncertainty, or fear of letting go. By acknowledging this fear with compassion, we begin to dissolve its power over us. Letting go is an act of trust. It is the decision to release control and allow life to unfold as it will. This does not mean giving up but rather surrendering the need to force outcomes. When we let go, we open ourselves to possibilities that might have been obscured by our insistence on control. The river knows the way to the ocean, even if its course is not always clear. Trusting the flow means believing that life's current will guide you toward your highest good, even when the path seems uncertain. This trust requires patience, as the journey may not always proceed on your preferred timeline or in the direction you expect. Cultivating trust begins with small acts of surrender. Practice releasing control in one area of your life, whether it's letting go of a rigid plan, allowing a conversation to unfold naturally, or trusting that a challenge will resolve in its own time. Each act of trust strengthens your connection to the flow, allowing you to navigate life with greater ease. To align with the river of flow, consider the following practices. 1. Breathing exercise. Focus on your breath, imagining it as a current of energy flowing through you. With each exhale, release tension and resistance, allowing yourself to relax into the present moment. 2. Mantra for trust. Repeat a mantra such as, "I trust the flow of life," or "The river knows the way," to reinforce your alignment with the universal current. 3. Nature connection. Spend time near a body of water, a river, stream, or ocean. Observe its movement, allowing its rhythm to remind you of the power of flow and surrender. 4. Journaling. Reflect on areas where you feel resistance, exploring what fears or attachments might be creating this tension. Write about how you can release these blocks and embrace the flow. When we align with flow, life feels lighter, more harmonious. Challenges become opportunities for growth, and uncertainty transforms into possibility. By surrendering to the river of universal energy, we discover a profound sense of peace and clarity, knowing that we are always being guided toward our highest potential. The river of flow is always present, inviting you to step into its current. Each moment offers a choice: to resist or to surrender, to force or to flow. By choosing the latter, you align with the natural rhythms of life, allowing the river to carry you toward the ocean of infinite understanding and growth. As the river winds its way through the forest, it reminds us of the beauty of surrender. It does not resist the stones or obstacles in its path. It flows around them, trusting that its journey is guided. This trust is not passive. It is an active embrace of life's rhythm, a willingness to move in harmony with the currents of the universe. Reflect on the areas in your life where resistance has created turbulence. What would it feel like to let go, to release the need for control and trust in the flow? Each act of surrender brings you closer to alignment, transforming struggle into ease and uncertainty into possibility. The river's journey is not always predictable, but it is always purposeful. By surrendering to the flow, you open yourself to the guidance and wisdom of universal energy. The path may twist and turn, but it will always lead you toward growth and transformation. As you continue your journey, ask yourself, where can I let go and trust the flow of life? How can I align more fully with the current that guides me? The river knows the way. Step into its flow, and let it carry you toward the ocean of infinite potential. Chapter 6. The Labyrinth. Navigating Complexity with Trust. Picture a labyrinth carved into the earth, its winding paths leading toward a hidden center. From above, the design appears intricate yet purposeful, every turn a deliberate part of the journey. But within the labyrinth, the way forward can feel uncertain, the walls obscuring the destination and creating a sense of disorientation. The labyrinth symbolizes the complexities of the spiritual journey, where progress is rarely linear but always meaningful. Walking the labyrinth requires trust. Trust in the path, trust in the process, and trust in yourself. Each twist and turn, though seemingly random, holds a lesson or insight, guiding you toward greater understanding. By embracing the uncertainty of the labyrinth, you discover the clarity and purpose waiting at its center. The labyrinth is a powerful metaphor for the spiritual journey. Unlike a maze designed to confuse and mislead, the labyrinth has a single, continuous path that leads to the center. Yet, its twists and turns can create the illusion of being lost or going in circles. Similarly, our spiritual paths often feel winding and uncertain, even when each step is moving us closer to our center. The labyrinth within us is the journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. It asks us to confront doubts, face fears, and embrace the unknown. Each turn in the labyrinth represents a choice, an opportunity to deepen our understanding and reconnect with our inner truth. The journey is not about speed or efficiency but about presence, trusting that each step is part of a greater design. The center of the labyrinth symbolizes clarity, connection, and alignment with the divine. Reaching the center is not about solving a puzzle but about trusting the process, allowing the path to unfold without forcing outcomes. This trust requires patience, as the journey often takes longer than expected and moves in directions that challenge our expectations. To find the center, practice letting go of the need for certainty. Instead of asking, "Am I on the right path?" ask, "What can I learn from where I am right now?" Each step, no matter how uncertain, brings you closer to understanding. The center is not a distant goal but a state of being, a place where clarity arises from trust and presence. The labyrinth teaches us that progress is not always linear. There are moments when the path seems to double back, moving us farther from the center before leading us closer again. These detours are not mistakes but integral parts of the journey. They provide opportunities to reflect, adapt, and gain new perspectives. When faced with a perceived setback or uncertainty, ask yourself, what is this moment teaching me? Often, the twists and turns of the labyrinth reveal patterns, beliefs, or habits that need to be examined. By embracing these moments with curiosity rather than frustration, you uncover the wisdom hidden in the complexity. Walking the labyrinth requires trust in the path, in the process, and in yourself. This trust is not blind faith but an inner knowing that the journey has purpose, even when its design is not immediately clear. Trust is cultivated through practices that connect you with your inner guidance, such as meditation, reflection, and mindfulness. When doubt arises, return to the present moment. Focus on the step you are taking, rather than the destination. Trust that the labyrinth is guiding you, that each turn is bringing you closer to your center, even if the way forward is not visible. To navigate the labyrinth within, consider the following reflective practices. 1. Mindful walking. If possible, walk a physical labyrinth or imagine yourself walking one. Focus on each step, noticing the thoughts and feelings that arise as you move through its twists and turns. 2. Journaling. Reflect on areas of your life that feel complex or uncertain. What lessons or insights might these moments hold? How can you approach them with trust and patience? 3. Meditation on trust. Sit in stillness, focusing on your breath. With each inhale, repeat the affirmation, "I trust the process." With each exhale, release doubt and fear. 4. Symbolic drawing. Draw or trace a labyrinth, allowing your mind to wander as you follow its path. Reflect on how the journey mirrors your spiritual growth. The labyrinth does not provide easy answers or shortcuts. It offers something deeper, a journey of self-discovery and alignment. Each turn teaches you patience, each step builds resilience, and each moment of uncertainty invites you to trust. The labyrinth is not just a path to clarity, it is a path of transformation. The labyrinth is always guiding you toward your center, even when the way seems unclear. By walking its path with patience and trust, you uncover the wisdom and strength within. The journey is not about reaching the center quickly but about discovering the purpose and beauty of every step. As you reach the center of the labyrinth, you pause and reflect. The twists and turns that once seemed random now reveal their purpose, each one a step closer to clarity and alignment. The journey has been one of trust. Trust in the path, trust in the process, and trust in yourself. The labyrinth, once a symbol of uncertainty, has become a guide, showing you the beauty and meaning in life's complexities. Reflect on your own labyrinth. What challenges or uncertainties have shaped your journey? How have these moments invited you to grow, adapt, and trust? The path may not always be clear, but every step has value, every turn holds a lesson, and every moment brings you closer to your center. The labyrinth is a reminder that the spiritual journey is not about rushing to a destination but about embracing the process. Each twist and turn offers an opportunity to connect more deeply with yourself, to uncover the wisdom within, and to align with your highest truth. As you move forward, ask yourself, what complexities in my life can I approach with trust and curiosity? How can I honor the labyrinth's lessons as I navigate my path? The center is not an endpoint but a beginning, a place of renewed clarity and purpose, ready to guide your next steps. Trust in the journey, and let the labyrinth lead you toward ever greater understanding. Chapter 7. The Phoenix Rising, Transforming Through Renewal. Picture a phoenix engulfed in flames, its fiery end both dramatic and inevitable. Yet, from the ashes of its demise, the phoenix rises anew, vibrant and reborn. This mythical bird is a timeless symbol of transformation through challenge, a reminder that endings are not failures but beginnings in disguise. Life's trials often feel like the flames of the phoenix, consuming what we know and leaving us in a state of uncertainty. But within the ashes lies the potential for renewal, an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser through the process of transformation. The phoenix teaches us to embrace these cycles of death and rebirth, trusting that every challenge carries the seed of something new. Transformation, like the phoenix's journey, often begins with an ending. Whether it's the loss of a relationship, the collapse of a long-held belief, or the upheaval of a life transition, these moments of destruction create the fertile ground for renewal. The ashes of the past, though painful, are rich with the potential for growth and reinvention. Life operates in cycles: birth, growth, decay, and rebirth. These cycles are natural and necessary, ensuring that stagnation gives way to evolution. The phoenix's flames symbolize the intensity of these moments, burning away what no longer serves us and clearing space for something new. Though the process can be challenging, it is also profoundly liberating, offering a chance to shed old layers and embrace a more authentic self. Change, even when it leads to growth, is rarely comfortable. It disrupts the familiar, forcing us to confront uncertainty and let go of what we once clung to. Yet, it is in this letting go that transformation begins. The phoenix does not resist the flames. It surrenders to them, trusting in the process of renewal. To embrace change, start by shifting your perspective. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, see them as catalysts for growth. Ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? What possibilities does it create? By reframing change as an opportunity rather than a threat, you open yourself to the gifts it holds. Transformation also requires self-compassion. The process of letting go can be painful, and it's important to honor your emotions and give yourself time to heal. Just as the phoenix rises at its own pace, your journey of renewal will unfold in its own time. Trust in the process, and be gentle with yourself as you navigate the flames. The phoenix is a symbol of resilience, embodying the ability to rise stronger from every fall. This resilience is not about avoiding pain but about facing it with courage and emerging transformed. Each time we confront life's challenges and rise again, we strengthen our spirit, uncovering a depth of strength and wisdom we may not have known we possessed. Consider moments in your life when you've experienced transformation. What challenges did you face, and how did they change you? What strengths or insights emerged from the experience? Reflecting on these moments helps you recognize the phoenix within, reminding you of your capacity for renewal and growth. To harness the power of the phoenix, consider the following practices. 1. Releasing ritual. Write down what you are ready to let go of, old habits, limiting beliefs, or painful experiences. Burn the paper in a safe setting, symbolizing the release of the past and the creation of space for renewal. 2. Visualization exercise. Imagine yourself as a phoenix rising from the ashes. Envision the flames consuming what no longer serves you and feel the strength and light of your rebirth as you soar anew. 3. Journaling for renewal. Reflect on a recent challenge or ending in your life. Write about what it taught you, how it changed you, and what new opportunities it created. 4. Affirmations for resilience. Use affirmations such as, "I rise stronger from every challenge," or "Each ending brings a new beginning," to reinforce your belief in your capacity for transformation. As the phoenix takes flight, it reminds us that renewal is not the end of the journey but the beginning of a new chapter. Each cycle of transformation brings us closer to our essence, helping us shed what is false and align with our true selves. The flames, once feared, become a source of empowerment, illuminating the path forward. The phoenix teaches us that transformation is not something to fear but something to embrace. By surrendering to life's cycles and trusting in our resilience, we unlock the power to rise again, stronger and more luminous than before. The ashes of the past are not a sign of defeat but a testament to the beauty of renewal. As the phoenix ascends from the ashes, its vibrant wings shimmer with the essence of renewal. The flames that once consumed it are now a source of strength and light, a reminder that transformation emerges not in spite of challenges but because of them. This cycle of death and rebirth is not a single event but an ongoing process, one that refines and empowers with each turn. Reflect on the moments in your life where you have risen from the ashes. What did you leave behind, and what did you gain? How has each challenge shaped you into the person you are today? By honoring these cycles of renewal, you recognize the phoenix within, a resilient force ready to rise, no matter the intensity of the flames. The journey of the phoenix is a testament to the power of surrender, courage, and trust. It shows us that endings are not to be feared but embraced, for they are the gateway to new beginnings. The ashes are not a symbol of loss but of transformation, a place where potential takes root and renewal begins. As you move forward, ask yourself, what aspects of myself am I ready to release? How can I rise stronger and more aligned with my essence? The flames of transformation are not your enemy. They are your ally, a force that guides you toward growth and empowerment. Trust in their wisdom, and let the phoenix within take flight. Chapter 8. The Horizon Beyond, Expanding into Infinite Possibilities. Picture a golden horizon stretching endlessly before you, the sun casting its warm glow over the vast expanse. This horizon is not a fixed point but a boundless invitation, calling you to move beyond the familiar and explore the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. It symbolizes the limitless potential of spiritual growth, where each step forward reveals new dimensions of understanding and being. The horizon reminds us that the journey of ascension is not confined to a destination. It is a continual expansion, an unfolding of potential that transcends the limits of what we once believed possible. By embracing the vastness of the horizon, we open ourselves to growth that knows no bounds. The spiritual journey is not a straight line with a definitive endpoint. It is an infinite path, always unfolding. Like the horizon, which seems to retreat as we move toward it, the journey of growth reveals new possibilities with each step. This boundless nature is both humbling and inspiring, reminding us that there is always more to explore, learn, and become. The infinite path challenges us to move beyond the limits of our current understanding. It asks us to release rigid definitions of success, enlightenment, or completion and embrace the fluidity of growth. On this path, the goal is not to arrive but to expand, to continually stretch the boundaries of what we believe is possible for ourselves and our spiritual evolution. Expansion begins with the willingness to step beyond what is familiar and comfortable. It requires courage to venture into the unknown, to question assumptions, and to open ourselves to new perspectives. This process can be unsettling, as it often involves letting go of old identities or beliefs that no longer serve us. To welcome expansion, practice curiosity. Approach the world with a sense of wonder, asking questions like, what more is possible? What lies beyond this moment? Curiosity dissolves fear and creates space for growth, allowing us to embrace the infinite potential of the journey. Expansion also involves embracing the interconnectedness of all things. When we recognize that our growth contributes to the greater whole, we see ourselves as part of a vast, interwoven tapestry of existence. This perspective fosters humility and gratitude, inspiring us to move forward not just for our own sake but for the collective evolution of humanity and the universe. The horizon calls us to move beyond limitations, those imposed by society, circumstances, or our own minds. These limitations often take the form of beliefs like, I can't do this, or this is all I'm capable of. To expand, we must first recognize these limiting thoughts and challenge their validity. Begin by identifying an area in your life where you feel constrained. Ask yourself, what belief or fear is holding me back? Is this belief true, or is it a story I've been telling myself? By questioning limitations, you create space for new possibilities to emerge. Moving beyond limitations also requires vision. Envision the life you wish to create and the person you wish to become. Let this vision serve as your compass, guiding you toward the horizon. Even small steps taken in the direction of your vision can create a ripple effect, expanding your potential and opening doors to new opportunities. To align with the boundless nature of the horizon, consider the following practices. 1. Visualization exercise. Imagine yourself standing before an expansive horizon. As you take steps toward it, feel your sense of possibility and potential growing with each step. Reflect on what new opportunities or perspectives arise. 2. Breaking limiting beliefs. Write down a belief that feels limiting. Challenge its validity by listing evidence that contradicts it. Replace it with a new, empowering belief that aligns with your vision of growth. 3. Exploration practice. Try something new. Visit a place you've never been, learn a skill, or engage with a different perspective. Expanding your experiences expands your inner horizon. 4. Gratitude for growth. Reflect on how far you've come and the growth you've already experienced. Gratitude creates a positive foundation for continued expansion. The horizon is not a destination but a reminder of life's infinite potential. As we walk toward it, we discover new landscapes of possibility, each one more expansive than the last. This journey is not about arriving but about exploring, growing, and aligning more fully with our true essence. The horizon beyond invites you to step into the vastness of your potential, to move beyond limitations, and to embrace the infinite path of spiritual evolution. Each step you take brings you closer to your highest self while revealing even greater possibilities ahead. Standing before the golden horizon, you feel the promise of infinite possibilities. The path that brought you here, filled with twists and turns, now stretches forward into the unknown. This horizon is not an endpoint but an invitation, a call to continue expanding, exploring, and aligning with your highest potential. Reflect on your journey so far. What limitations have you moved beyond, and what new perspectives have emerged? How has your willingness to step into the unknown transformed your understanding of yourself and your path? Each step you've taken has not only carried you forward but also revealed the boundless nature of spiritual growth. The horizon teaches us that the journey of ascension is endless, not because we are incomplete but because there is always more to discover. Each moment of expansion brings new insights, each step forward opens new doors, and each challenge overcome unlocks greater potential. As you move forward, ask yourself, what lies on my horizon? What new possibilities am I ready to embrace? The horizon beyond is yours to explore, a boundless expanse of growth, purpose, and alignment. Trust in its promise, and let it guide you toward the infinite path ahead. As we near the conclusion, if you've been enjoying the audiobook, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Drop a comment below and share your biggest takeaway. Chapter 9. The Sacred Spiral, Ascension as a Lifelong Journey. Imagine a spiral staircase ascending into the cosmos, its curves drawing you upward while subtly looping back upon themselves. The higher you climb, the more expansive your perspective becomes, each step revealing a broader view of the path behind and the infinite possibilities ahead. This sacred spiral represents the cyclical yet upward-moving nature of spiritual growth, a journey that is both reflective and expansive. The path of ascension is not a straight line but a spiral, where progress is marked by returning to familiar themes with deeper understanding. Each cycle brings growth, each ascent reveals new layers of insight, and each moment is an opportunity to align more fully with your highest self. The sacred spiral reminds us that growth is not about reaching an endpoint but about embracing the process, honoring every step of the journey. The spiral is one of the oldest and most universal symbols, found in nature, art, and spiritual traditions. It represents growth, renewal, and the interconnectedness of all things. Unlike a linear path, the spiral acknowledges the cyclical nature of life while showing that each cycle leads us higher, toward greater awareness and alignment. This upward motion reflects the essence of ascension, a journey that is both reflective and transformative. Ascension as a spiral invites us to revisit themes and lessons throughout our lives, but each time from a higher vantage point. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable may resurface, not as obstacles but as opportunities to deepen our understanding and refine our responses. This cyclical return is not regression. It is growth, a chance to apply the wisdom we have gained and to see familiar experiences in new light. The spiral also teaches us patience. Growth is not about rushing to the next stage but about embracing the rhythm of the journey. Each loop brings us closer to our essence, peeling back layers of conditioning and revealing the truth within. By honoring the process, we align with the sacred rhythm of the spiral, trusting that every step contributes to our evolution. As we move along the spiral, we may encounter moments of disorientation, where the path ahead feels unclear. These moments are invitations to pause and reflect, to reconnect with our intentions and realign with our values. The spiral reminds us that progress is not always visible in the moment but becomes clear when viewed from a higher perspective. Each step, no matter how small, contributes to the larger journey. The sacred spiral also emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things. Just as each loop of the spiral is part of a greater whole, our individual growth is intertwined with the collective evolution of humanity and the cosmos. When we grow, we contribute to the growth of the greater whole, creating a ripple effect that extends beyond ourselves. This interconnectedness inspires a sense of purpose, reminding us that our journey is not solitary but part of a larger, divine dance. To align with the sacred spiral, embrace each moment as an opportunity for growth. Approach the cycles of life with curiosity, asking what lessons or insights they offer. Trust in the rhythm of the spiral, even when the path feels uncertain. By walking the spiral with intention, you tap into its infinite wisdom, unlocking the power to ascend continually. The sacred spiral is not a destination but a way of being, a reminder that growth is infinite and the journey itself is the reward. Each step along the spiral is a sacred act, bringing you closer to the divine essence within and around you. By honoring the spiral, you align with the rhythm of life, embracing the beauty of ascension as an eternal journey. As you ascend the sacred spiral, the view broadens, revealing the path you've traveled and the infinite journey that lies ahead. Each loop of the spiral, though it may revisit familiar themes, offers a deeper understanding and a renewed perspective. The steps you've taken are not separate from the whole. They are the threads that weave the intricate tapestry of your spiritual evolution. Reflect on the cycles in your life that have brought you to this moment. What patterns have repeated, and what wisdom have they revealed? How have these cycles shaped your growth, peeling back layers to uncover your essence? Each loop of the spiral has been a teacher, guiding you toward alignment with your highest self. The spiral reminds us that ascension is not about arriving at a final destination but about embracing the journey as sacred. Each step is significant, each cycle meaningful, contributing to the infinite rhythm of growth. By honoring the spiral, you honor the interconnectedness of all things, the divine interplay of reflection and expansion, past and future, self and cosmos. As you move forward, ask yourself, what step of the spiral am I currently on? How can I embrace this moment as part of my sacred journey? The spiral is a dance, an eternal unfolding of potential and purpose. Trust in its rhythm, and let it guide you toward ever greater heights, knowing that the journey itself is your most profound act of ascension. Conclusion: the eternal light. Imagine a radiant beam of light shining upward, its brilliance piercing through the clouds and extending endlessly into the cosmos. This light is not bound by time or space. It is infinite, ever expanding, and ever present. It represents the soul's eternal capacity for growth, the boundless potential that resides within each of us. The journey of ascension is illuminated by this light, guiding us toward ever greater understanding, connection, and alignment with the divine. As we conclude this journey, we return to the essence of ascension, the recognition that it is not a destination but a way of being. The path we have walked is both unique and universal, a testament to the power of inner exploration and the wisdom of the infinite. Along the way, we have awakened to the call of growth, built a stable foundation, navigated challenges, embraced transformation, and expanded into infinite possibilities. Each step has brought us closer to the eternal light within. The eternal light reminds us that ascension is a lifelong process, an ongoing spiral of growth and renewal. It invites us to honor every moment as sacred, to trust the rhythm of life, and to continue exploring the vastness of our potential. This light is not something we must seek, it is already within us, ready to guide and illuminate our path. As you carry forward the insights and practices from this journey, remember that the light is always available to you. When doubts arise or the path feels unclear, return to the center, reconnect with your inner compass, and let the light remind you of your infinite capacity for growth. The journey of ascension is yours to continue, a lifelong dance with the divine. What light have you discovered within yourself? How will you let it guide your steps toward greater clarity, courage, and purpose? The eternal light is your constant companion, illuminating not just your path but the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Trust in its brilliance, and let it inspire you to continue ascending with an open heart and boundless spirit.